So he says, show us the sandy beaches that should be there. Fair enough. So he's referring to the location of the Western Sea or the Hinder Sea or the Sea of the Philistines, which I believe was the Great Basin. It ran up close to the Utah-Nevada border. I have other videos about it. Go watch those. So first, I do want to point out, though, that this was an inland sea similar to the Great Lakes, like Lake Michigan, Lake Superior. And not all inland seas or Great Lakes have sandy shorelines. I don't know if you're familiar with the Great Lakes, but there are certain areas that have sandy shorelines and dunes. For example, Indiana Dunes State Park, and that's a very big vacation area because that's where the sand and the dunes are. The rest of the shoreline is pretty much rocky. There's not a beach. Even the ocean, it's not necessarily all beaches all along the ocean. So I'm not sure that there would be sandy beaches all along this inland sea or Great Lake, but I will show you this. This is Little Sahara sand dunes. This is located in Utah. Here's just some more pictures. You can see massive sand dunes. And this is located between where Jericho would have been, in between Jericho and the Hinder Sea. Here's where that is on the map. You can see Jericho was right in here. The Hinder Sea would have been somewhere in here. Again, I don't have the exact shoreline and I'm sure it changed over time. But it would have been somewhere between, here and there. And the Little Sahara is this area right here, all those sand dunes. I think you were referencing more of the Gaza area, so let me show you that. Down by where Gaza would be, there is I don't know how to say that, Panaka sand dunes. Another just area of big sand dunes that people like to go ride their ATVs. And if you can see those pictures down below my head there. And this is where those are. So there, right here, it says sand dunes. That's where that location is. The Hinder Sea came up somewhere along here, because we know Gaza was on the seashore, right? Along the coast of that sea, the Sea of the Philistines. It's called different things in the Bible, and of course varies from translation to translation, so you've got to do a word study on that. But we know where Hebron is, we know where Bethlehem is, we know where the border of Egypt is, and I don't have Gaza pinpointed exactly, but Gaza would be somewhere right in here. Somewhere around where my head is probably. It would be west of Hebron, between Hebron and the sea. So, I don't know. There's sand dunes, but I don't know if that's even necessarily a requirement because, not all bodies of water that are similar to what this would be are necessarily surrounded by sandy beaches all the way around. Some areas might have, some areas might not. But anyway, there's that. Hope that helps.